So today with us on Stool Talk, we have a very, very, very special guest, man. One I've been waiting on for a long time, man. We finally got him in, man, just to see this young man progress, man. He's not only an athlete, but he's a student athlete, come from great family, man, great sports genes. Today we have with us Mr. D'Angelo Lyons. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Hey, so at what age did this sports journey begin for you, and what was your first sport?
My first sport I ever played was probably I think it was t-ball when I was in like first grade maybe. But besides t-ball, I played basketball a lot at the young age.
Yeah. So when did you get football into your your sports catalog? When did you start playing football and when did you know that football was what you was going to end up playing and when did you start gravitating towards it?
My first year playing football was fifth grade. I didn't play it until fifth grade. Cause I've always liked football, but I thought I was better at basketball.
Uh-huh.
But fifth grade I played football. That was my first year. And I realized I was good at it a couple games through. I was always like a little faster than everybody. I always had a bigger build than everybody, so I was able to use that to my advantage. And like as I progressed more, I played it seventh grade, and I just felt like I had a natural talent at it.
Yeah. Man, I need you to confirm this story, man. It's a story that's going around that when you was a little kid, you came in the kitchen and brought your dad. I don't know if it was a Bills hat, a shirt, or something that told your dad you was changing teams. Did that really happen?
Yeah, it was a signed Bills hat. We went to the Hall of Fame game Bills play. I think it was the Giants.
Yeah.
One of the corners, I forgot his name. He had signed the hat. And I've always kept it, and I gave it to my dad. I told him I was changing team. I was
He
changing
told
team.
me that. He said, D-Dub, man, we lost him, man. He don't want to be the Bills. But now is your sister still with the Bills?
Yeah, she is.
Okay. Shout out to Durrell Lyons, man. He definitely a big brother to me, man. Definitely helped me out, even when we went to college, and helped get me on the right path mentally. He loves the game, always have been a savant of the game, and just a great individual and a great athlete. Did you hear all the stories and see the films and the clippings of your dad growing up?
I've heard and seen everything.
Yeah. Did you feel like it was pressure for you to be able to compete, or did you use it as motivation to be great as well?
It was definitely a lot of pressure growing up, like always hearing, "Oh, your dad was the best at this. Your dad that. Your dad this." But I did use it as motivation to keep me going and like set myself a goal to be better than him, not as good, but better than him.
Yeah. All-American corner returner. Man, it was a story in college, man. Two of our receivers, and I think a tight end, they went out the night before the game and got caught by the coaches at the bar. So your dad had to play receiver with me. It's just me and him. We were short and he was on defense. So they were like, we just gonna tell you whatever route you running. Man, he ended up balling. So when the receivers and the tight end came back, they was putting in special plays for him, man, just for he could be on the offense. But that just tell me what type of player he is. So with me talking to him over the years, he's seen your work ethic. He's seen, your skills and how, your speed was and just how much into the game you was. And, he always tell me like to this day, what he see of you and, what type of athlete you was. So as I seen you starting to get into action in the varsity games and you running these long runs, I'm like, man, it's taking off. What position are you at now?
I play safety, like nickel. I play a little bit of receiver, like some packages like jet and running back.
Okay, so you like that contact still. That's what he said, man. He like he love D. He like I'm out here at corner, but he want to be in the action. Yeah. What does hard work mean to you?
Hard work means to be able to put your mind into something, like be able to push through any wall or obstacle that's in your way to get to what you got to do, and just put the hours, the blood, the sweat, the tears into doing what you got to do.
Yeah. And how do you balance? Because not only you exceptional on the field, you're exceptional in the classroom. How do you balance that with being a teenager, family, football practice, games? Like, how do you balance that?
It's all just the mindset. The more you think about it, the harder it's gonna be. to just take it one day at a time, just breathe, just calm down. School has always come easy to me. Like I've always been good at school. I
Yeah,
don't complain about school. I like school. I don't like just sitting in the house bored all the time. So I sometimes enjoy like being away from like everything, just going to school, and
yeah,
then after school going to practice, and then on the weekends go to work. So just that's the mindset.
yeah. What type of leader would you say you are? Do you lead vocally or do you lead with your play?
I live with my play. Like I say, I'm more of a quiet person, but like when I have to be, I speak up. But more of the times, I leave my play.
Yeah, so we had Sherrod Vaughn on, and y'all both kind of the same. Y'all make real big impacts on the game, with y'all play. And this year y'all both gonna be, upperclassmen, being a leader of a program that, great at Central. How does it feel to be a part of a multi state championship program?
It feels great. Like the bond I've built with my teammates over since freshman year, won the state championship sophomore year, won it last year with all the same people is great. Just being able to continue to build that relationship.
Yeah, now y'all gonna be the hunted this year, being that y'all, back to back state champs. What is your mindset gonna be going into the season so y'all don't get complacent and y'all still be just as hungry, even more hungrier than last year?
It's just kill or be killed out there. You just gotta we got a target on our back in Ohio and Michigan.
Yeah,
Beating up teams in both states is definitely gonna be a challenge, but we're gonna definitely push through it.
yeah. How long did it take Coach Dempsey to know that Duro was your dad?
Uh, it was it wasn't a long time. It was freshman year, going into freshman year. Like we had
Okay.
summer workouts around this time,
Yeah.
and yeah, I was getting some water. I was running back in the middle of the field, and he realized my last name was Lyons, and he was like, "Is your dad Daryl Lyons?" I was like, "Yeah, it's my dad." He was like, "Oh wow."
Yeah, he been around for a minute, man. It's just a great coach. What have you learned from Coach Dempsey, and what has he instilled in you as a player and as a young man?
He knows a lot, not just on offense, but on defense as well. Like he knows everything. He knows a lot. So just to be able to watch him just like pick out like where players are and just pick out different coverages, I've learned like that mentality to be able to do that.
Yeah,
And he's big on young men, like not just athletes, but young, classy men, like in school or in public, like wearing like this with pride. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
That brings me to my next question. What could you say to a young athlete that's in middle school that's looking to go to Central? What does Central have to offer academically and sports, athletics?
We all know what they got in sports. Football back to back. Basketball is doing good. Soccer is doing good. Baseball, like we got our track team. We got a lot of sports that a lot of young people could just, even if they never played it before, just dip their feet into and
Yeah,
attempt it. And then academically, we got some of the best teachers in like the state, like in the city, yeah, in the like Northwest Ohio, yeah. But, like we have a lot of good people, not just teachers, just staff in general. Like Miss McGee, she helped everybody. She just left recently, but she wasn't even a teacher. She just helped everybody get through what they got to do,
yeah.
and we just got all different kinds of staff for that.
When Miss McGee was there, where was she at? Because I think that's the same lady when we was in high school that was there. Did she come from St. John's?
Yes, yep,
Yeah. Wow.
yep. She
Oh,
just
that's
retired.
amazing. So would you say that it will be how much difference would it be for a kid coming, let's just say from the inner city? Would they feel comfortable with the camaraderie? How would they be able to handle and adjust, going there? What is that adjustment like?
Um, it wasn't for me. It wasn't that bad. Like, of course, you got to adjust it to everything. But like, there's people that live right by Central that live 30 minutes from Central, and they still get there, and like they'd understand like how far you're coming from. You just
Yeah.
gotta talk it out, work with them. You just gotta adjust to it.
Yeah. And how would having that East Side pride, how has that made you a athlete, or how has that gave you a swag or a specific edge in your play? Because we talk to a lot of athletes, and coming from the East Side where a lot of athletes are coming from, you guys have a different pride. You guys have a work ethic that want to be the best, and will compete against anything. Has any of that helped you motivate you to be the player that you are?
Definitely. Knowing that there's not a lot of East Siders going to Central, like in the past that I know of, like Michael Cannings, he was the
Yeah.
recent one. I wear that with a lot of pride, being like one of the only ones, being able to walk in and know that I'm the only one that goes there, like generally from the East Side.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How would you handle a player? I know you said you love the brotherhood and you love your teammates. How would you handle a player that's getting down on himself, maybe not playing the way he want to, messing up on plays and different things like that, and you see him soaking on the side? How would you handle that?
everybody messes up. Everybody makes mistakes. If you don't, then congratulations. But you just gotta you just gotta lift them up because everybody's gonna make mistakes. You gonna mess up. You just gotta lift his head up for him.
Yeah. What are your goals individually and team wise for next year?
Team wise, definitely to win a state championship again. Just win it. Not so much going 16-0, but just winning one by one week at a time.
Yeah.
Individually, I just keep wanting to push myself to where I didn't know I could go. Just keep pushing every single day and just make more accomplishments week by week.
Yeah, and this bring me to my next question. Couple more questions, we get you out of here. You guys won to stay at Fawcett Stadium, right in Canton, right?
Yep.
Like you were playing and won a state championship where your dad played college at. Like how amazing and how great was that? And what would your approach be to college? Are you seeing different schools that you like? Are you putting emphasis on it now? Do you got a time where you want to start buckling it down and picking and choosing or seeing who offering what? How does that come to play with you going into your senior year?
Um, I definitely would say I'm gonna wait a little longer to decide what college I'm gonna go to, just so because like I know like a lot of people are going to like different like visits and stuff, just to look at the campus and stuff. But I just want to take it slow, take my time, and just know where I want to call home.
Yeah, and I believe doing it like that will have you to not have pressure during the season and not have that on your mind, because a lot of people go into their senior year not knowing what's going on with the school because that's all they thinking about, and it causes them to mess up their senior year because that's what they focusing on. What is D'Angelo getting after a big win Friday night under the lights? Y'all just got the dub. What is your meal or your go-to place where you trying to grab something to eat at?
The first thing you got to do, get in the locker room, take all your stuff off. You gotta go out to the tailgates. Tailgates got everything.
I heard that. I heard it's like on some college NFL level.
They got
Wow.
they got brownies, cupcakes, pizzas, macaroni, ribs. They got everything. Hot dogs. They got everything.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Whatever comes to your mind, speak something to the youth that may be watching.
Just just focus on you. You can only do so much as a human. Uh, just keep your head up. Just keep pushing, no matter what you're going through. Just keep pushing. Just do you.
Yeah. Man, well, we thank you for coming on here. Man, next year is gonna be a big breakout season for you again. May God bless you, cover you, may He give you favor in school, picking a college, allowing coaches to see you as a player, allowing them to see what type of player that they want. But besides that, allow you to have just favor in everything you to do. Keep working hard. You can do all things through Christ who gives you strength, and just know that greatness is inside of you and keep walking in your purpose on purpose.
Thank you. God bless.
Yep.